Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for KPRC 2 News at 5. I'm Daniela Guzman, live here at City Hall. Keith Garvin is off this week, but I'm here in front of City Hall in the shadows of it as the city of Houston mourns tonight a man whose shadow is still looming over the city. We are talking about former Mayor Congressman Sylvester Turner tonight. He was a native son born here in Houston. He grew up in Acres Homes. He went to the University of Houston, and then he went off to graduate from Harvard Law. And before returning home to start a life of public service, he also served 2 terms as Houston mayor, where he led the city through natural disasters like Hurricane Harvey and the COVID-19 pandemic. Congressman Sylvester Turner spent the last 2 months on Capitol Hill. In fact, he was just at the president's joint address last night. After that, he wasn't feeling well, and he was taken to the hospital, and then he was later released. We are told that former Mayor Sylvester Turner died at his home in Washington, D.C. this morning, according to his family. We're going to take a closer look at Sylvester Turner's lasting impact on the city, and for that, I want to invite my colleague, KPRC 2's Joy Addison, to join me now. Joy, come on in. And you were able to speak to some of the council members today where they were able to honor the congressman. Tell us what that was like today.
Yeah, Danny, you know, Congressman Turner certainly leaves behind a legacy. He spent 27 years in the Texas House of Representatives, but it's his work done right here at City Hall that impacted so many people here in the city of Houston, and that's what council members had to say this morning.
All right.
This is a hard one for me. This will be a hard one for a lot of people. So forgive me if I'm not.
Comes hours after attending the State of the Union address in D.C. last night, but today Houston City Council leaders focused on his time before his congressional tenure, serving as the mayor of Houston from 2016 to 2024 after serving as a member of the Texas House of Representatives for 27 years. They highlighted his work ethic, his dedication to the same city that he was born and raised, his passion for making sure the people of Houston had clean air to breathe, affordable electricity, and accessibility to programs that increased literacy for older Houstonians who couldn't read or write like his mother. They said he wasn't afraid to put up a fight for what he thought would make Houston a better place for the people here.
He would come to our Astros gala, and he and I were both great fans of Diana Ross, and there's actually a great video out there of the 2 of us singing. And he was a lot of fun. He was very serious about his work. While we didn't always agree, we would kind of have these these text battles back and forth. But he was certainly he worked for the people. He was focused on making the city a better place.
He was the Speaker pro tem in a Republican-controlled legislature, not only as a Democrat, but as a black man. That was beyond impressive. And to see how he led this city through many challenges as mayor, through the natural disasters, through the winter storms, through the pandemic, he was at the right place at the right time to lead when we needed him most. And as a congressperson, he never stopped serving his community, never stopped serving his city. And he was a public official until his final breath. And he went out on his own terms.